Hi there, it's Scott Nicholson from Syracuse University School of Information Studies. Welcome to the Gaming Libraries course, and this is a guest speaker day. So today we're going to hear from Eli Neiburger, and Eli has been doing groundbreaking work with the Ann Arbor District Library on video game tournaments. And so he's put together a little video about those tournaments and what goes on in them. So take it away, Eli.
I expect the library to have books, a poor selection of CDs, and maybe movies, but not video games.
Well, I guess I always view it as the library as kind of a place, you know, go get some books and leave.
Quiet, boring, nothing, except get on the computer for free.
You don't think of a library as being really technologically on top of it at all. You think of a library as being kind of old-fashioned and book-centered.
If you just hear the word library, you hear, oh, everyone has to be quiet and there's nothing you can do there.
Actually, my mother was an elementary school librarian when I was a child, and I grew up with a mom who was very involved. Unfortunately, I didn't really like to read very much, so the library would not have been a warm, fuzzy place for me, and it wouldn't have been a place I wanted to go. And my view of a library from growing up was that that's where all the books were. So to walk into a place like this and to see something totally out of context for me was very surprising, but I thought it was awesome because that's what the boys were into, and it sucked them in right away.
The first time I went to a tournament, it was fun. I mean, everyone there kind of it was setting everything up was hard, but
yeah, it was hard, but it was also challenging because there was a lot of challenges there.
What I noticed right away was the kids all communicating with each other. That there was so much going on in the room. There was so much talking going on. There always is at the tournaments. So that was my immediate impression. Boy, there's something to this.
The quality of the library and stuff, and the library is so good that we can afford to take a 2-hour trip from Kalamazoo just to come up here because there's nothing like it in Kalamazoo. You know, it's like, oh, you guys just want to come and do this and torment us. It's like, no, we just don't have anywhere else to go, you know?
I remember when I first brought them there, I was nervous coming to the downtown library and just kind of leaving them. When I walked in, I was just blown away by how friendly it was and how organized and how safe it felt. And how many boys were there and how much fun they were having and how helpful the library staff was. It was a wonderful surprise.
After the first time I went, I was so excited to come back for the next one. It was like, that was the highlight of that month, and I was really, really excited for the next tournament and going on to the rest of the season and stuff.
Well, when the library had video game tournaments, I was surprised because usually I just go there to get books and videos. But I was also happy because I pretty much am very good at video games. We call it pwning, which people sometimes don't understand that. And John's just been in my shadow pretty much the whole time.
Every time we went to a tournament, we would grow and grow and grow. And we just when we heard about it, we were just amazed and surprised. So we just wanted to come check it out, and it was good. So we just kept coming back and since we weren't the best at the beginning, we still had competition. So we would train and get better and better, and we'd come back and get better. And then somebody would be still better than us. So we had more motivation to keep playing.
I think the competition adds greatly to their whole experience because it's something they plan for, they prepare for, we schedule it in. It's just a great experience to prepare them for other kinds of competitions in life.
Now it's very hard to get into the main, there's people like Poner and the Royster brothers and people like that who are real serious, moving their fingers, And, as before, you could get in there as being a good melee player, beating everyone in your basement. Now you have to be able, to beat everyone at all these tournaments and stuff.
Well, my friend Tom, Major Tom, called me on the phone one day and said, hey, they have these Mario Kart tournaments at the library. You want to come? And I said, whoa, I haven't played Double Dash yet, but that sounds really fun.
Yeah, I expected to find, like, when we first came here. I mean, I expected to find, like, nothing here. It's like, whoa, this is really surprising. I don't think you guys had so much to set up.
Yeah, see, that's what you would expect from someone who didn't game before. So, yeah.
I think we all came away thinking, this is really cool. We need to do this again.
Hello and welcome to the AADL GT Grand Championships, coming to you live from the basement of the Downtown Library in beautiful downtown Ann Arbor, Michigan. Thank you all for tuning in today, especially hello to our viewers who might have just been watching the Board of Education meeting. We hope to deliver a more entertaining and more gripping program than what you have just been watching, so stay tuned and see what's going on. I'm Eli Neiburger. I'm the technology manager here at Ann Arbor District Library. With me today are two of our veteran commentators. First, from scenic Evanston, Illinois at Northwestern University, we have Daniel Eli Neiburger, and from not quite as scenic Ypsilanti, Michigan and Eastern Michigan University, we have Major Tom Coveney, and the two of them are going to be our color commentators today. And welcome back to town, Daniel. What do you think you can expect to see here today?
Well, we can see some Mario Kart and some Melee. I think we really can't predict. Like, history has shown us that every time we say somebody's going to win, unless it's Turtle Person 2, he doesn't win. So, we don't know.
And what about Turtle Person 2? What do you think his chances are? He won the iPod in Season 1, came up empty in Season 2 since he was in Hawaii. So what do you think his chances are today, Tom?
I don't know. I mean, he's been one of the top competitors for the whole time, but he's going up against some pretty stiff competition for today.
Who do you think is his number one threat to making it to the final round?
Well, you have to look at both Mario Kart and Melee skills. So I don't know. I mean, Duck is pretty well balanced. Owner has kind of gotten better. One or two of the Royster brothers. There's so many. You can't pick one.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Mike S. up there as well.
Except for the fact that he can't make it today. Yeah. Otherwise, we're thinking about you, Mike S., stuck in whatever it is that you have to do. So, anything else you guys like to comment on this morning?
Good luck to everybody, and we'll hope to see you all at the end.
Good luck.
Okay, we're going to send those guys back to the booth. I'm going to take just a minute and explain roughly how today's tournament is going to work. We got both Super Smash and Mario Kart rounds for all the Wild Card tournament, which we have 33 registered competitors. 8 of them will in advance. And in just a moment, I'm going to hand it back over them to there at the booth, and they're going to tell you a little bit more about today's presentation and what you can expect to see here today. A lot of Mario Kart, a lot of Super Smash Brothers. Grand prize today is a Nintendo Wii. I slept in the Walmart parking lot for 12 hours to get that thing for you guys, so you better appreciate it. So I'm going to hand it over back there to them. I already got my own. I slept in the Toys R Us parking lot for my own one. So I'm going to hand it back over to you guys in the booth. Take it away, and we'll get this tournament started.
My impression of the staff has definitely changed. Like I said before, the staff, I used to just think of them as, one person would check out my books, and that's all there was at the library. I didn't know anything about what went on behind the scenes. And now, I know there's a secret underground room where there's all these staff doing staffish things, and there's all these, technology people and stuff behind the scenes that I had no idea even existed.
My relationship has definitely changed with the teens that come to the library. I see them on the street, and they actually say hi to me and want to talk to me.
I mean, before this, I didn't know the staff very well. It's just, I check out a book from this guy. I know him a little bit. But now I know, a lot of people there.
I mean, for me, it's the staff was already good, but now they were just excellent because I did not know that the tournaments would actually go to the library.
And I kind of view it differently, like a place I could go read, search the web and stuff, hang out. So I think it's different.
I don't think of the library as being old-fashioned anymore. I always thought the library was just books, and I definitely know that there's a lot of technology and stuff.
I see them using the library a lot more. I see them knowing the value of that library card much more than they did. I really value the fact that as they go toward adulthood, they understand what that library card means to them. And they much more fully understand all of the things, or a greater number of the things available to them through the library.
I've had kids say that they loved the library, 16-year-old boys that don't usually say that.